Spin.
All right, some more NBA season starting news.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is from Kevin O'Connor of The Ringer. I listened to your podcast with
Woj.
no. It's Kevin O'Connor and Chris Vernon. They're an awesome podcast and one of my favorite podcasts. He says the NBA held a call this afternoon with team GMs and presidents to detail the plan for a 72-game season beginning December 22nd and ending before the Olympics in July. We heard about these news already. But the interesting part about this tweet is that the league intends to schedule games in a way that reduces travel by 25%, with teams playing MLB-style series.
What? I didn't know that.
It'll be a 3.
That was their proposal.
Like best of 3.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
It'd be no, why not? It'd be like it'd be cool to plan for. It's like a new look, and it reduces travel. Like
I don't like it in this sense. Let's just say there's a week. I mean, injuries happen. There's gonna be a week where, let's just say the Heat face the Celtics and Tatum's out that whole week, and like you get to the playoffs, you
why don't they do? Why don't they?
Like there's disadvantages. I feel like injuries will play a big
of
part.
course there'll be disadvantages and advantages, but that person will be injured that week anyway.
What if they do some shit like this? They keep the season like this, obviously 25% less in travel, and during the playoffs they just put everyone back into a fucking bubble.
They might. I mean,
that's what baseball did. Baseball was traveling to stadiums, and then for the playoffs there was certain bubbles.
Those certain bubbles.
Yeah.
It's just a reduced travel because most teams, teams within divisions play each other 3 or 4 times a year anyway. So they can, they're gonna the Heat go to Charlotte, play 2 games, and then Charlotte comes to the Heat and play 2 games, and then the next night they're playing the Magic for 2 games, and then they go. Yeah, it just makes sense, and it just I can see it happening. It's pretty cool. Like you get to see like the 2 teams battle it out. It's gonna be like little mini playoff series. Like I feel like that's kind of a cool idea. It keeps things interesting, and they're trying something new, But
when a team like, let's say LA has to play someone like Boston, how does travel work there? Because it's not like that would be easier for the teams because you're traveling twice.
Halfway point.
Well, I imagine Boston will be traveling to.
Meet me in Kansas City.
I imagine Boston will be traveling to Los Angeles to play the Lakers, then the Clippers, and then they travel back home.
I mean, they already do that.
I imagine you play 4 games at a time at home.
I don't know. That's going to be weird.
Yeah.
But read that next sentence.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
But I mean, if anybody gets the benefit of the doubt, it's the NBA. Because the bubble was extravagant. The bubble worked
10 out of 10.
well. So they have the benefit of my doubt.
Exquisite.
And they're starting December 22nd. Oh, the other thing about starting early, because I know the player... Well, anybody who is not on the Miami Heat or the Lakers, I feel like shouldn't be really complaining all that much.
Yeah.
Even maybe the Nuggets and the Celtics too. But if you're not on one of those 4 teams, you had 4 months off, then the bubble, then you played, for I think they were in the bubble
8 games.
Yeah, some of them only played 8 games, but and then there's some teams like I don't know the Cavs who haven't played in like 7 months. Yeah. Like,
is that bubble still happening for them?
Oh, I don't know.
I haven't heard anything on it.
They probably won't.
Because I mean, I've seen like people practicing.
They probably won't have many exhibition games to try and reduce on injuries.
There's no way it happens if they're trying to start the.
Yeah, no.
They'll probably play like 2 exhibition games.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. It's way too close.
Yeah,
no, I don't think they're gonna start
that. Like that bubble that they wanted to do for like the teams that didn't make.
Too soon. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
And if they
because they would end and then the season would start.
I mean, free agency will be like 2 weeks. Draft right before that. Like it's gonna be everything's gonna
be
happen.
too crammed.
I mean, it happened before in the lockout season. Everything happened in a month too. Like,
they're just trying to get everything back on schedule, basically. That's
because they're trying to prepare for the 2021 season.
Yeah,
try and get that on schedule. But yeah, LeBron already said. Well, this is from Shams. Several star players, including LeBron, are against the December 22nd start date for the next season. Someone like LeBron, I could see like having a complaint, but even then, bro, you had 4 months off. You played for 300, no, not 300 days. It was 90 days in the bubble, like 100 days in the bubble.
300 days.
Yeah, 300 days is goddamn.
A year in the bubble.
Yeah. It's like 100 days in the bubble, different. And then now you've had a month and a half off. No, actually, it hasn't even been that long. It's been like 3 weeks since the finals.
Nah, they need more time.
I think the only people who deserve more time are the Heat and the Lakers. That's
we can't do that.
Yeah, you'll have to.
You can't just start the season. Well, that got
you guys get an extra month off.
Yeah,
they're the only people who deserve to complain, and I guess that's why I can't knock LeBron. But like, there's financial like repercussions to starting later.
No.
They have to give the TV partners their 80 games a season. They have to.
Oh yeah.
So if they keep they're either gonna keep pushing it down a month.
Yeah,
like,
I think they're gonna do it in
what?
January, and then just have shorter games this season.
Yeah, less games in the season.
But then the players are gonna have to sign off on getting paid less, and that's what they're gonna have to decide on. Apparently, there's a big vote on Friday between all the players and GMs and all that. Apparently, there's some type of vote. I don't know what the weight is of a player versus a GM versus.
You know what's funny?
I don't know.
If Soto was here, he would have asked you like, "Can you pull that up? Do you know what it is? Do you know the exact stats?
Give me the link right now. I need to see it.
Yeah,
That might be asking Max the funniest. Like Max will say something. He's like, "Oh, do you know, nigga? I'm not Google."
dog, it's the worst.
It's hilarious, bro.
It's like, please don't ask me to do stuff during the podcast.
Nah, but I don't know. And then if LeBron is against it, I don't. LeBron, King James, nah. He has a lot to say.
LeBron gets
He
paid
does.
$100 million a year between Nike and the NBA. Like,
Yeah, he's good.
He's allowed. Like, he's okay if he gets 20% pay cut.
Or if
but
they,
there are other dudes in the league who only get
Yeah.
paid $1 million.
Yeah.
If they're lucky, $870,000 a year.
Yeah, you're
Which,
right.
oh my god, oh no, I'm losing out on $200,000. But still, like, there's some players like the voices we hear are gonna be from the biggest players, but a lot of the small guys don't have a voice like that.
Chris Paul,
We'll see.
LeBron.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's gonna start in January.
I think it's going to be a big, Yahoo sources is from Chris Haynes. Substantial fraction of the players and star players pushing for NBA start on January 18th, Martin Luther King Day, with a free agency commencement of December 1st. Honestly, I think that this was kind of like the league goes, all right, we're giving you December 22nd. And then they're going to be like,
Is that too early? Or it's like they're kind of waiting on the players.
to me, it's a negotiation. So
Yeah,
the players
exactly.
were thinking February.
yeah.
And they go, okay, December. And now the players are going to go,
January.
okay, fine, January.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're going to be like, okay, cool.
Smart way to.
That's what I think it is. It's just like negotiation, and this is like wide open negotiation because this news got out. But I don't look at the league sideways for saying December 22nd because they have to think about the financial, especially with the ratings being down.
And they're gonna want to be done before the Olympics also.
Yeah, because that means a lot for a lot of players.
Mhm.
A lot of players like they grow up wanting to play for their country's team.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure Luka, Goran are gonna want to go back home.
Yeah.
Greek Freak's gonna want to go back home.
That's gonna be interesting. Actually, I think this could probably be one of the most competitive basketball Olympics.
Yeah, there's a lot of European.
in a very long time.
There's a lot of really good European players in the league right now.
Because before it was just United States and Spain and Argentina, and that's it.
Yeah.
And maybe Brazil.
Okay,
That's like
Know your countries.
somebody been watching the
Huh?
Olympics.
Somebody's been watching Geograph.
Somebody.
what's that player's name that's on the OKC?
Zlatan. Oh,
OKC, the European, the really tall dude?
Gallinari.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gallo.
yeah.
Adams.
Gallinari.
I really want Gallo in the Heat, man.
Me too.
Really.
Yeah,
I feel like he's asking for too much money.
I think
'Cause he
he'll
was
be an
supposed to get
upgrade to
traded.
Kelly.
He could fit our hell
That what?
yeah, hell yeah.
It'd be an upgrade to Kelly.
Max,
I feel like.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh,
Do you still like
yeah.
Kelly?
Yeah, I like Kelly.
I'll trade him.
I don't like him for
I'll
$13
trade his
million, but I like Kelly.
Yeah, I guess.
But
He's okay. He has his moments.
I think he's really good.
Like it would
He's
take
okay.
Gala for
Why'd your
15,
voice get
right?
super high when you said that?
Because he's good for what I expect him to be.
I guess I feel you.
If he gets out there and makes 2 threes, gets 2 assists, and grabs me 4 boards, I'm like,
Okay, Kelly,
thank you,
good.
Kel. Perfect.
It's not worth the 13 mil.
No, not at all. He's making less points than $1 million I'm giving him, which isn't always direct, but you guys are just love staring at it. Like,
No,
I
it's
can't
'cause-
wait to get to the next topic.
No. I'm looking at the January 18, and I do think
I'm trying to
that
think.
it's gonna be a better decision. I think more players are gonna be on board with it, so I feel like that's more realistic than.
And I think it'll be
December one.
sooner in January as well. I don't think it's going to be towards the end of January.
14.
Nah, I think
Like
January
my
18 is. I think January 18 is perfect.
The other reason for December 22nd is that a lot of giant revenue comes in for the NBA as the Christmas games.
Oh, that's true.
So they're gonna miss out on that revenue that they get on Christmas for those Christmas games, and the Christmas jerseys, and it's all a big fest every single time.
Yeah. So evil world we live in.
It's not our decision. We can't really speak more. All we could do is speak on it. I don't look at the NBA sideways for trying to get their money right, and I don't look at the players sideways for trying to get more time off. But like, come on, papi, you're paid for this. Like,
Get her done.
these guys are substantially paid for this.
Let her rip, Taylor.